6. As y'all seen in the last one, I was trashing it up in here, getting my ass kicked. So, with that being said, I am now about to go here. Also, I want to let y'all know that while I was gone, I didn't really do anything. I kind of just went through like this and realized that I found some things that I can collect. So I didn't realize that I had to collect it through here, and then that allows me to put it on. But I did that, and now I am in my gear section. I've equipped these gloves to help with my offense, I believe, yeah. And I added these glasses, even though I didn't want to put them on, but they help with defense, so I was like, say less. And now I still have this on, and none of these had anything in them, so yeah, just added pretty much the glasses and the gloves. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I did while I was gone. We're about to head to class right quick and get this part of the main story going first, and then I'll end up meeting up with Shadi a little later.
Incendio.
Okay, that's definitely different. But yeah, I did not know what I was getting myself into with that championship round. Not gonna lie to you. I thought I was just gonna walk in there and that jump be easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's like, yeah, nah, bro. I'm finna show you what's up right quick. Go get some better gear. Let's go get some more stuff done, learn some more spells. So, I'm gonna kick my ass and now I'm going back to class, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, I guess, bro. Everybody gotta get their ass kicked every now and then. So, just finna, through here.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
This should be very interesting.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The fact we out here planting stuff is crazy.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. No, lady. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
What did y'all say? I'm supposed to toss a cabbage at a dummy? Hold the L1. No, wait, hold L1.
Look at that. They'll take anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
That's supposed to look
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Alright. That quest is now done for theirs.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the great.
The potions class, that's what I'm trying to do. But we're gonna go here and see what she's talking about first. So we got this inventory.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Of course.
Having a pleasant time at school?
When someone says something nice.
Oh damn. So I wish I had a faster way of travel, bro. Actually, because she's all the way out there, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the spells class, or this potions class, because, you know, why not? I feel like I should be able to enter the school down here.
Revelio.
Not someone else trying to pass through.
Photo things. I'll do that later.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Do you find yourself...
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Alright, let's get this potions class done now.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Oh God.
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not be
Subject Borgenbergs and Borgenbergs has had an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. And given where we know the shop's reputation, we're adding more members to join those that have already been watching the shop. Here are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Search the chest. Ooh.
Revelio.
A well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okay. So I can come to these classrooms and like brew stuff. Maybe, I don't know. That'd be dope if I could though.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learned a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Right.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
I hope so, my boy. You're making Gryffindor lose points, my man. Alright, let's see. Where's next? The girl from I want to learn this spell. Oh wait, can I go do this now? Hold on. Now see, that don't make no sense though. I like this scarf though. No cap. Okay. So let's go to her class. Really out here down.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
I've always said that travel...
I got fast travel for real. Fast traveling is so convenient until I go to the flying class. I can't wait to get to the flying class, but I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's not the right place to go. Go to the library quick. That's where I need to go. Yeah, another class. Alright.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Expelliarmus.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Of course. It's about to get wicked.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Incendio.
Expelliarmus may save your life.
Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Okay. Alright, feeling pretty confident now. Alright, so we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the cross one, you feel me? Go for round 3, you feel me? Get this money. I guess now I'm feeling a little bit more confident, you feel me? Yo. Let's get this money.
Future champion coming through.
Hello,
You already
Lucan.
know.
Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Look who's back. Ready to redeem yourself?
Of course,
I
absolutely.
certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Of course. Give me.
Yes,
Give me.
Natty.
Then let's get started.
Give me Natty again now.
We can make this a real victory.
Yeah, I seen him in my plans class, bro. It's over with, bruh. It's over with, buddy. Let's get this money now. Always the dogs, always the down.
Stupid. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio.
There goes my wager.
Levioso. Stupid. Expelliarmus.
Find the one.
Protego.
Expelliarmus.
Incendio.
Oh, bro. I'm over here pressing 2 buttons at the same time. Okay. That's on me then. That's on me then. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Yeah, I'm
Very
ready.
well.
I'm ready.
Good luck out there.
Come on. Let's do one more round.
Stupid one. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Yes, sure.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio!
Oh, okay, there's that.
Stupid! Accio! Protego! Incendio!
Oh, chill, guys.
Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Incendio!
Let's go. Let's go, bro. Woo! Let's go, bro. That was a whole lot of
What a victory!
casting, you know?
Won the tournament!
Jesus. It's a lot better from last. Yeah, I got lucky, you know what I'm saying?
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Cool, the bunny on. Alright. Let's get this money. Alright. Now for the last quest. See if I can get this done. And hog feed. Is that where the mission is? Or hold on. Oh, Hog's Field. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Here it is, huh? A long way to run, y'all. But like I said, man, I hope y'all enjoying the gameplay. I'm loving this game so far. Like I said, if you want to go back, I definitely suggest you buy, especially being if you're a Hogwarts fan or not. I mean, as you can see from just looking around, shoot, ain't even much to look at, but right here. But like the detail plays smooth.
This looks intriguing.
I haven't had very much many issues with lag or anything. But I was very excited to get this game for sure. I'm very excited to see what she's talking about.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Okay.
Be on your guard.
What are you...
Revelio.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
I mean, I hate to just walk up somebody's house.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful.
Revelio.
Horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me? Hmm?
Very well, Mummy.
Expelliarmus can disarm a dark wizard.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Talking to my boy.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Revelio. Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
that will be all.
I don't really feel
Thank you for your time.
I'll come back and talk to him later. Right
After
now,
what Ranrock
kinda
did to
wanna
that
do-
goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Oh, that's a spider. Oh, fuck no.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
That went pretty well. There are more spiders over here. I mean, alright, so I'm gonna let y'all know this now. Like, me personally, I hate spiders. Like, real talk, but. But.
Incendio. Stupid one.
Fuck off, boy.
Incendio.
Yeah, alright, bro. Ain't I going crazy with the viral cases. I don't like fire, huh? Now we about to. I'm about to go to this camp and get this joint out the way. I'm just out here just roaming the woods, you know what I mean? Seeing what I got going on, man. Just do it as you walk, man.
Revelio.
I don't see why not take that, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. The Hebridean Black is a large dragon that can grow to over 9 meters in length. A large rough scale originally belonging to one of these beasts is one of the prized possessions that Archie Bickle keeps in his hideout. Okay, Archie. No, but we better. Probably no spiders, man. I don't know how about that. There's more spiders. There's some over there too.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Man, these spiders don't want no smoke with me for real. Ah, like there. Oh yeah, there we go. Big goblin camp right here, my boy. You feel me?
An encampment. This must be it.
I'm probably not even ready for this. I'm probably gonna get my tail kicked, but hey.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. He doesn't come round now. He'll be made even more of an example.
Well, let's go ahead, man. I ain't worried about these boys. What up? What up? Oh.
It was almost too easy.
Bro, smoke me, bro. Bro, smoke me, bro. Alright, we'll just restart. I shouldn't have walked in there and got smoked that easy, but hey. You know? You know what happened, hey.
Incendio. How many of you are there?
You don't think you can defeat me, do you?
You can't stop us.
Pitiful.
Golly. That definitely should have came in here first. Oh, that boy level 10. Oh yeah, what I'm doing in here? Let me go ahead and dip from out that camp. I ain't realized what level they was. Yeah, we out. We out.
As if there's more than one way to enter.
We out.
How many of you are there?
I'm good, money.
Such arrogance.
I'm going, bro. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. I did not realize y'all boys was level 10. Did not realize y'all boys was level 10, bro. I'm only like a level 8. Dangerous, stupefied. Keep 2 enemies airborne. And I probably could have did it.
Cursed fiends.
I mean, bro, ran up on me low key though. Whole time. We're gonna travel here right quick. Just cause I don't feel like running all the way back to the west. I will get his stuff later. At a later date. I just realized there was a level 10 type jump.
Like this.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to really complete another side quest or a mission at this point, but yeah, I think I'm gonna talk to her. Let's see what's happening.
They must have come this way.
Actually, no.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefied!
Well, that was a little too easy. Oh, okay, there's more. Alright.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ooh, big bad. Yeah, baddie. The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells. Hey.
I'm not going anywhere. Incendiary.
Embarrassing.
No, he's dead. Oh, he's deady weddy.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Hey, she's dead. Aw, deady weddy. Poor thing.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Yeah, man, them boys don't care, man. They
Revelio.
out here at their Indian and everything, tell you. You feel me? Feel me, son? Me talk to
Are
you.
you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around
around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Of course.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Oh, it's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
Clearly, all three of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio!
Why is it locking onto those, bruh? Oh my
Seems
Jesus.
the pyres sink if you don't light them up quickly enough.
Bro, you better fucking
Incendio!
stop it, bro. Golly. Jeez.
There, how beautiful!
Okay.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you
And
too, old
do
lady.
be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Alright. The good old Trials of Merlin, man. Cool.
Revelio.
Alright, y'all. Well, I'm gonna finish this video off here.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Alright. Well, y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next one. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Got a couple good little spider fights in there. Got a good little goblin fight in there. Got my ass kicked. Completed the champion journey, you know what I'm saying. Now I did this, I guess, quest for Merlin. So I will catch y'all in the next one. Like I said, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here.